The New York Jets have said goodbye to Davante Adams. So could the Green Bay Packers say welcome back? Maybe. Let's talk about it. Welcome into the Packers Report. I am your host, Joey Petersen, and Davante Adams. Rumors are swirling after he's released by the Jets. That's what we're talking about on today's video. And while you're at it, if you want the Packers to bring back Adams, do me a favor by showing me by liking today's video, okay? If you want it to happen, hit that thumbs up button. Heck, if you don't want to happen, hit the thumbs up button and tell me why in the comment section down below. So Adam Schefter was the one who broke the news, per usual, tweeting out the Jets are releasing wide receiver Davante Adams. Per source, this happened at about 12:13, so about 40 minutes ago, getting you this news as quickly as we can. And I want to say this just off the top is we saw this coming, okay? We actually talked about this a few weeks ago when we talked about the Packers possibly trading for Davante Adams. And at the end of that video, I said, guys, wait. You're probably not going to have to trade for him because he's probably going to end up getting cut anyway. And the reason was because it just made the most financial sense for the New York Jets. And nobody was going to trade for him because of how much money he was still due on his contract, right? And so why it made sense is because teams can designate 2 post-June 1st cuts on their roster. Aaron Rodgers is going to be that for the New York Jets. So if you cut Davante pre-6-1, you'd save $30 million, which is what they did. If you cut him post 6-1, you'd save $37, so there's about an $8 million difference. However, if you cut him after 6-1, you don't see that money until June 1st. So they want to see that money now because if you're, getting rid of both Davante Adams and Aaron Rodgers, possibly DJ Reed as well this offseason, you're going to want something in return. You're going to want money to spend when NFL free agency starts in just about a week. And when you look at what Davante Adams has done, okay, namely in these last 3 seasons, it's what I'm most impressed at, okay? Over 1,000 yards in each of those when he's playing for a 40-year-old Aaron Rodgers and guys like Zach Wilson, Aiden O'Connell, Gardner Minshew, right? Just a lot of quarterbacks that don't have a ton of talent yet, year in, year out, at the age of 32, he's putting up 1,000-yard seasons. It's because of that, I still think that he can be elite, okay? Is he going to ever put up 1,600 with 14 touchdowns again? No, I don't think so. But I think until he's like 35, 36 years old, he can get you 1,000 without even blinking. And when you look at the wide receiver room that Green Bay has right now with Jaden Reed, Romeo Doubs, Christian Watson, those are 3 players that I don't think anybody is confident in that year in and year out, they can get you 1,000. Okay, so my take on this whole thing, Davante Adams, I'd bring him back. Okay, but I'd only do it at the right price. I'm projecting, I've seen others projecting a contract of around 2 years, $22 million. And if that's the cost, with what the Packers have right now in cap space, $48 million, I think 22 for Davante Adams, still at the age of 32, is something I'd be interested in, okay? What say you go? Okay, let me know in the comment section down below, should the Packers sign Davante Adams? If you think yes, give me an S for sign. And if you think no, give me a P for pass. Let me know in the comment section. And one of the reasons I'm so attracted to the idea of bringing Davante Adams back is because he's a veteran presence in a young receiver room, okay? Those 3 pictures I just showed you, that depth chart you just looked at, a lot of those guys are really, really young players. Some of them were playing high school ball. Most of them were playing high school ball when Davante Adams was just getting into the league. Okay? And so if Davante Adams comes in here, not only can he be an elite target for Jordan Love to throw to, not only can he be a weapon in this offense, but I think he can do wonders for the development of these young wide receivers. Okay? And we also know that he's somewhat open to it, okay? This was the report we originally talked about a couple weeks ago, coming from Jason Wilde, saying in the Wisconsin State Journal and on Madison.com, Davante Adams has dropped hints of a reunion. Keyshawn Nixon, Josh Jacobs are actively recruiting him, but the Packers want the All-Pro back. If so, Adams is, quotes, open to the idea. Okay, so we heard a couple weeks back he's open to it. We all know that I'm open to it. Unfortunately, I don't swing much weight in terms of the Packers free agency acquisitions. So how does the team feel about it? Okay, that's what we're talking about in just a little bit. How do guys like Jordan Love, Josh Jacobs, Keyshawn Nixon, to name a few, how do they feel? We'll give the answer in just a little bit. But before that, I need you. Okay, we need you. Help us get to 2,000 subscribers. We just passed 1,600 on the dot. That means we are 400 away from getting 2,000. I need your help to get us there, okay? This is the best place for Packers coverage right here on YouTube. We give you a video every single day. This news just went down like, 45, 50 minutes ago? We already got a video live on the channel. It costs you nothing, 100% free. Hit that sub button. So during the Super Bowl Radio Row interviews, Jordan Love went on with Kay Adams, and she asked if the Packers need to add a bona fide wide receiver for Jordan Love. Jordan Love says it doesn't matter who we got, we'll find a way. Kay Adams then asked, what if it's a guy who has my last name? Love then responded, I'm not mad about it. Davante's my guy. Okay, so that's just QB1. Being QB1, not giving you much, not getting too excited about that idea, really being smart and choice with his words. Keyshawn Nixon took a different approach. Added Davante Adams, specifically on Twitter, saying, Yo, Tay, at Tay15 Adams, pull back up. Okay, so, Jordan Love's like, yeah, Davante's my guy. I wouldn't mind it. Keyshawn Nixon is just saying straight up, Yo, Tay, pull back up. And then Josh Jacobs, in his same, Radio Row interviews during the Super Bowl week, said, we have a spot for him, okay? So it's obvious that those three guys would be open to the idea. Some more open than others. Unfortunately, it's not their decision, but we know how the team feels right now. We have the pulse of the team. So I believe, because of how they feel, and because of what Adams can offer this wide receiver room and what Adams can offer just still as a weapon, that this could still be a move that the Packers could make and could benefit a lot from. However, if you ask me, I think he follows Aaron Rodgers. Okay? I think he follows Rodgers. I think they're split up. They're divorced, you may say, when Rodgers went to New York after Adams left for Las Vegas. I think it kind of showed both of them, you know what, we don't really like not playing together. Then they reunited in New York, and, things went the way they did with that organization. But I just feel wholeheartedly that now they're both at the tail end of their careers. Aaron Rodgers more so than Davante Adams. I think Davante wants to play the rest of Davante wants to play the rest of Rodgers' years together, okay? I don't think they separate. They haven't really separated for the entirety of their career. They found their way back together in New York. They had a decent bit of success, relative to what that organization was and is able to do. And I think wherever Rodgers goes, I think Adams follows him. Okay? That's my thoughts. Shout it out for me, though, in the comment section down below. Name the next team that Davante Adams plays for. Shout them out. Take a guess. Let me know. And to put a little bit of a bow on this entire thing, okay, I think that when you look at the free agent wide receivers that are available right now, you got Keenan Allen, DeAndre Hopkins, Stephon Diggs, a lot of older veteran receivers. Davante Adams is really the only guy on that list that I truly still believe can get you 1,000 every year. Okay, I think a lot of those guys are on the tail ends of their careers, and it's obvious. The tail end of Davante Adams' career, in my opinion, will look a lot different than the tail end of their careers, okay? Davante Adams is a free agent I'm looking at now. Chris Godwin's another name. We'll talk more about him in the next coming days on the channel. So to be there for that, make sure you subscribe, okay? Click the notification bell. That way when we post a video, you know you could be there in an instant. Thanks so much for joining us today. This has been the Packers Report. See y'all next time.